My lips are already like numb.
Why are you doing this, honey?
Yeah, I feel like I gotta go inward.
It's just what makes you get up in the morning and want to do this. Like, when you're in a nice comfy bed, how are you just like, oh yeah, this is what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna put my body through an immense amount of suffering.
You're talking too much.
Said's all pumped up about it, honey.
Why are you feeling dizzy?
If you guys don't know, this is called the Wim Hof method. And Kaylee's been talking about doing this for weeks before we even came up here. And she's gonna hop in there. By the way, it's freezing out right now. It's below 20 degrees. That's why we have these huge snowflakes right now. It is very, very cold out. Go on, honey, take up space. Move that body around. Go. That's 1 minute down. Start another minute. Okay, he's being a lunatic over here. Let me just tell you guys how freaking beautiful it is here. We're up in the middle of the woods of Vermont, really close to Canada. We got 3 inches of snow last night. Are you done? Are you out? It's over here. Look at it. You can see it right there. How you doing, honey? You just in it? How cold are your feet right now? Kaylee's not really giving me anything. She's kind of just ignoring everything I say to her. I don't really blame her. She's running through snow in her bare feet right now. Can you see her? There she goes. Come on, good girl, let's go back. I feel like the forecast up in Vermont with snow is very similar to the forecast with rain down in Panama. We weren't supposed to get any snow. And then we woke up this morning to at least 3 inches. I mean, everything is totally covered and it's coming down. Back where we're from, back in Massachusetts, if we had this, they shut down school, they shut down stores, they shut down everything. Because driving's dangerous. But I have a feeling that up here, they're used to this. There's snow people up here. Where are you?
That was intense.
I haven't gotten a word out of you for like 5 minutes.
Holy, I just had to
go inward?
I had to go in, honey.
How'd it feel?
I can't feel my fingers.
Are they frozen?
Is that normal?
No, I mean for what you just did, yes.
Look how red my skin is from here down. That was my first time ever doing that.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, for sure.
Not me.
Why? Oh, man. Now that I have a moment to gather myself there. I've done cold showers before, but never like actual submerging my whole body in freezing ice cold water. And you guys are probably thinking, why the heck did I do that? To be honest, you guys, I feel like I've really gotten away from my self-care, from my yoga, from my exercise, from eating healthy, from my meditation, all the things that I used to do to keep me in a really good place mentally. And now with Sadie, you know, I have this new challenge in my life, and I feel like it's extremely important for me to do the things that I know help me stay on my A game, because now I have another person that's relying on me, and it's going to be absolutely crucial for me to be in the best possible place mentally, physically, for her, for our family. So today is the day. This is the start of starting my self-care again. And as you guys know, Jordan and I are very open about our lives and the things, you know, that we go through. And if those of you guys don't know, I actually started my own YouTube channel that I've kind of neglected a couple years ago, and it was all about my journey through depression and anxiety. And I've always been really open about that. And especially now that I'm in the postpartum period and my hormones are probably going all over the place, it's absolutely crucial for me to stay on top of these things.
I'm trying to master going from the carrier to the bed, because she always falls asleep within 2 seconds of going in the carrier. But then every time I take her out,
all right, let's see.
She wakes up.
Let's see how you do.
So I've been trying to hold her now for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
And I think she fell back asleep.
Okay. Let's try. I Nice and easy. Oh.
See how cute she is. She's a little bear.
She's so precious.
Oh, honey, I think I figured this one out.
I think you got it, sweetie. You did it. So when Jordan and I booked our little trip up here to Vermont, I kept saying, I was like, I just hope it snows. I hope there's snow on the ground. And this whole time we've been checking the weather every single day, and it kept saying, oh, you know, like snow showers, but not really any accumulation. And we woke up this morning and there's probably at least 3 or 4 inches there. So we're soaking this up right now, especially we're heading back to Panama in a little less than a month. And we're not going to be seeing snow for a very, very, very long time. So I'm happy that we're getting a little taste of a winter wonderland before we head back. Ready? Yes. And push. Whoop. All right, one more. Let's go. Stretch and push. It goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor 4, and the major leads. The baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Look how beautiful this is right now. You can see this little bit of snow falling through the forest. It's crazy how much more beautiful snow is when you don't have to commute to work in it.
True, or shovel it.
We've been taking a lot of our getaways up to Vermont and up to Stowe specifically recently, so we can come here as much as possible. There's been a lot of planning going on behind the scenes of this space. So if you guys are new around here and you don't know, Kaylee and I have a coffee business. We have a coffee business called The Morning Movement. We buy coffee from Panama. We buy coffee directly from farms in Panama. We roast it in Panama. We send it to the United States. And then how it's been done for the last 2 years, we've shipped it out of my mother's house. But it's gotten to the point where we're ready to expand to our own space. And this is gonna be that space. This is gonna be a coffee roaster, cafe, order fulfillment center, all in one.
So as you guys can see, this thing is pretty much a blank canvas. And we're at the stages now where we're really starting to make some really big decisions on what it's gonna look like in here. The vibe we kind of want, the color scheme, basically like the whole aesthetic of the place. And for those of you guys wondering, you're probably wondering, who's gonna be running this place? What happens here to your Panama situation?
It's not gonna be us. We're still gonna live down in Panama.
But we're going to actually have some very, very special friends of ours.
2 of our best friends
run this place, which you guys will meet at some point in the future.
I would be like here. So, hello, madam. Welcome to the Morning Movement Roastery. You want some coffee?
Yes, please. Because like instead of sitting at the counter to drink the coffee, I sit right in front of the roaster. What if we did tile? Like this.
Recessed lights for the rest.
Yep.
Is that what you think?
So something that I think both Jordan and I have a challenge with is being able to visualize things and like kind of know aesthetically what it's gonna look like. Like it takes us a long time to like figure those things out.
We're horrible interior designers.
Horrible, horrible. And maybe we're not horrible, we're just very slow, indecisive interior designers.
This is like starting to make decisions and putting ideas to what each wall will look like, what the floor will look like, what the ceiling will look like, what will go where.
Yeah.
And we can always change those, but we need to start somewhere. We need to at least identify decisions that need to be made. And we need to start making them, because this building, we want to open on October 1st of 2020. So that gives us
2022.
2022.
Oh my God.
October 1st of 2022, we want this thing to be open. We got 10 months, 11 months.
Yeah.
So some things, we got to start getting this ball rolling. We're done making decisions for today. I'll share with you guys some of the decisions, some of the inspiration that we have, and some photos over here. We want to do a polished concrete floor, and we want a wraparound coffee bar that looks like this one over here, made out of wood. Polished concrete coffee bar top, we think. And then white walls, but our big kind of triangle swoosh thing that's on the top of our coffee bags, we want that there. We want to put the coffee map of the world over here. Big leather couch over here. Wooden accent wall behind us. That's really all we got so far.
And now I'm going to go put myself in a Pinterest K-hole and try to get some more ideas. So this is our last night in the Airbnb, and it's so funny because anytime Jordan and I go away, every time we stay in like an Airbnb or something that we rent, we're always like taking little bits and pieces and ideas of how we want to build our house. And it's so funny because I feel like every single time we go to an Airbnb, we're like, this is it. This is the one.
I think this is actually the one.
I think this is actually the one. So the breastfeeding thing is, for the most part, been going really well. She goes through periods, and I feel like my body is kind of going through different phases. And for some reason today, and I don't really know why that is, but I'm having that kind of like overproduction thing again, where it just kind of comes spraying into her mouth. And it makes her very fussy. And sometimes it's really hard because it's like knowing that my body isn't performing in the way that's good for her is kind of like a mental struggle. And I even tried giving her a bottle. I even like pumped a little bit and then tried giving it to her in a bottle, and she just wouldn't take it. She wanted to be breastfeeding, but for some reason it's just not really working out too well right now.
We have one fussy baby right now. And when she gets like this, where it's kind of like uncontrollable, the best thing that we've learned is to put her in this carrier. I wrap her up in my jacket, and she cries and she cries, and then I take 2 steps outside. And on the second my second foot hits the ground, she's asleep.
So during this whole trip, she has been like an angel baby. For some reason, our last night here in the house, I feel like she's just not very happy. She already stopped, love. She knows. She knows. Oh my God! Oh, bye, love.
Well, I think that's it, you guys. Just took Lola out for a walk. Time to go to bed. See you guys tomorrow. Here we go again. I'll leave you guys at this. Thanks so much for following along. Kaylee's hopping in the polar plunge now. See you guys next time.
It feels good!
What are you doing? Go get warm, honey.
I'm Wim Hofing it.